So I had debated on initially whether I was going to do this video, but I decided to give my take on this whole Tariq Nasheed, Dr. Umar Johnson kerfluffle, if you will. And I'm not going to necessarily go into who said this or who said that, because at a certain level I don't really care. Honestly, man, I'm so tired. It's like every few months you have some sort of dust up between people of some degree of prominence in the black community. And, you know, for all the talk about being on code and empowering ourselves and all this, the moment there's a disagreement, what do they resort to? Instagram fingers start talking, Twitter thumbs start tweeting. And I'm speaking particularly of this situation. I think if you two are the alpha men you claim to be, and you all run in the same circles, y'all know each other. How come one of these two brothers couldn't have picked up the phone and called the other and said, you know, hey, here's what's going on, blah, 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 and just work it out that way, behind closed doors, as men should do, instead of playing this out in the public square. And don't you think that the people that wish to do harm to us, shea butter Twitter as they're called, the handkerchief heads, the bed wenches, and so on and so forth, are sitting back with their popcorn and they're enjoying this? You know, these are folks like the people at The Root and very stupid brothers and the Griot and websites like that. They're absolutely enjoying this. And what these cats fail to realize, for all their intelligence, for all the knowledge that they claim to have, that they can't figure this simple thing out, that we cannot play out disagreements that we have in the public square like this. And what's worse is they don't realize the ramifications that things like this have, because what's going to happen is going to create division even amongst us, because you're going to have Tariq people who are going to say, man, Umar is this, and then you're going to have the Umar quote-unquote camp that's going to say Tariq is this, and then you're going to have the people who are going to fall in line. It's going to create division that way, which at this point, because last time I checked, we're still getting shot down in the streets. We don't have an economic base, a political base. This is the last thing we need to be preoccupied with. It's this he said type of nonsense, man. And I don't know. I guess I'd look at it, said I'd listen to both of their stuff, and I like a lot of what they have to say. Do I agree with everything? Of course not, because I think for myself. But really at this point, I'm just at the point where, I mean, you know, you just take what you agree with or whatever and disregard the rest. But at this point, I'm sick of these infantile, juvenile skirmishes where grown people, in this case, 40-year-old dudes, they're older than me, are sitting up here calling each other's names. And really? This is not the time for this. As much as we have going on, this is what you want to devote your energy to? So at this point, though I respect the work that they've put in, and this is just me, and maybe other people would agree with me, I'm like, man, to hell with these cats, and then let's just focus on the business of empowering our people, because if you're going to behave in this manner, maybe neither one of y'all need to be in the room when we're conducting the business of moving our people forward. That's all I got.